All right, parents, listen up. As your children get ready to play their favorite sport, a lot of us think to make sure they have their helmet, their knee pads, right? But how well are you protecting their eyesight? From Dr. Tucker's Vision Center, I'm so happy to welcome back to the show this morning, Dr. Tucker. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be here again.
So that's so true, is it not? With families kind of, you know, here in Southwest Florida, there's sports that can be played all year round.
All year round.
How important is it that parents are making sure that their children's eyesight is protected?
It is extremely important. In the United States, you have 600,000 sports injuries to the eyes every year, and 1/3 of those are children. 40% of those eye injuries will cause blindness.
Oh, my goodness.
And sports injuries to children is the leading cause of blindness in the United States in children.
And some of these can be preventable, right?
It's very preventable. It's recommended that children, whether you wear contacts or glasses, should be wearing sports goggles. And certainly, if you do wear contacts or you have glasses, you should be wearing sports goggles.
Well, let's talk about what type of sports. And when you say sports goggles, I mean, is it all sports across the board?
Mainly you're looking at baseball, basketball, soccer, racquetball, ice hockey, those things. You certainly should be wearing a sports goggle. And they're very inexpensive. You can get what they call the polycarbonate lens, which is the most resistant shatterproof lens out there. And with the goggles themselves, you can get that for $100.
Yeah, okay.
So it's very inexpensive. And the problem is tons of kids are playing these sports and they don't wear any goggles whatsoever. But you spend all the money on all the pads and all these other things, but you don't think about the eye per se. Now they're getting in some states where it is required, if the child plays a sport, one of those sports, that they have to have safety goggles, particularly if they're contact lenses or glasses, and some of them are looking at it requiring it full-time all the time. When you do that, whether you wear glasses or contacts.
Now, and let's talk about this too, even just being outside here in Southwest Florida, the sun can do a lot of damage to your eyes just in general too, right?
We know with sun damage, ultraviolet radiation affects the eyes for your whole lifetime, and it's accumulation of all the sun. So any child should be wearing sunglasses outdoors at all times that block ultraviolet radiation. You see parents go to the beach and they got their sunglasses on, and here's the little kid running around, no sunglasses on.
I'm happy to say my 2.5-year-old will finally, she asks for them now. She does not even like going up. But it is sometimes a challenge, I think, for parents to make sure that their kids are remembering to do that to protect their eyesight,
Yes, it is. But, if you can get them to start wearing that and just really push them, sooner or later, they grab it and they look for them when they go outside. I mean, my grandkids wear them all the time outside.
So with the safety goggles, what kind of goggles? I mean, can you pick those up? Do you have to go to an eye doctor to get, a particular
In most cases,
I mean,
you do.
suggest?
In most cases, you do need to go to the doctor to get the right, correct goggles that fit that child right and the right lenses.
Is that a big
for that
part
child.
of making sure they actually fit the face well?
Oh, yes, absolutely. If they don't fit right and something hits that, you're going to hurt other things. You may actually hurt the eye itself if they're not fit properly.
Now, you talked about if your child already wears contacts or glasses, why is that so extremely important to make sure that you have safety goggles then too?
Well, they already have something on their eye, whether it's the contact or the glasses, and if something hits that, those are going to cause damage to the eye. They'll cause even more.
Yeah.
So it's much more critical that they wear the safety goggles, but anybody playing those type of sports should be wearing safety goggles.
And since we're talking about kids too, I think it's just important to bring up as well that kids should be coming in to get their regular eye exam, whether they're playing a sport or not, right?
The recommendation is 6 months of age for an eye exam by a child. It's very easy to see what a child sees at that age. There are many tests that you can perform to determine what their vision really is.
Well, and especially if they're playing sports, you want to make sure that their vision is right.
Playing sports is, if they can't see right, they're going to have a tough time playing some of the sports, particularly the baseball and those type of things.
Absolutely. Golf, too. So
Golf,
you have a great special offer that you want to extend to people. I think this is great for people that don't have insurance, and you're making it very affordable for families to do this. So kind of extend this offer to everybody, Doctor.
Well, we're offering a $119 eye exam versus $172 if you don't already have any insurance. And we're offering 20% off on any glasses if you do not have any other vision insurance.
And then, of course, on those safety goggles, you are able to get them there at your office.
Yes.
So the take-home here as we close, make sure your kids are getting, whether they're playing sports or not, the actual eye exam. And then if they are playing sports, make sure you get them in these safety goggles.
Absolutely.
These injuries can be prevented.
They're preventable.
So no excuses, parents. All right, thank you so much. We
Thank
love
you.
having you here. We look forward to having you back.
Thank you.
For more on Dr. Tucker's Vision Center, all you have to do is head to our website, foxroomorningblend.com.
All right, put down the nails and hammer and pick up a pad of paper. Up next, a home improvement expert is here to dish out all of the tricks of the trade to make your next DIY project a knockout.